All right, all right. How is it going, Juju Gang? Hope everyone's doing well. First and foremost, let me know if my audio is coming in clear. Hopefully, you guys can hear and see me. It's going to be a little bit of a janky one because it's obviously improv today. I am running out on the wild, but Tesla's up 8% as I record this. Loud and clear. Awesome. Thank you, Karsten. How's it going? Matthew, how's it going? Let me know where you guys are tuning in from in the chat, city, state, country, whatever you guys feel comfortable sharing. I'll try not to die by getting run over as I stream, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And our audio is great. Okay, perfect. Good to hear. How's my audio's? Oh, there's a dogfight. Okay, let's talk Tesla. Tesla's up 8% at the moment. The Nasdaq's up 2.5% as we speak. Um, Meta's up like 4%. Nvidia's up 3.5. AMD up 3.5. So the market is generally up. Bitcoin's back over 100K as we speak as well. And hold on, let me just make sure everything's good. Awesome. Florida. Juju, how's it going? Cincinnati, Minnesota, Denmark, Ottawa, Mississippi, Charlotte. Awesome. Okay, I'll catch up on the chat in one hot second. So as we sit here and we look at essentially where we're headed, and there's a bench over here I could potentially sit on. Let me see if this is a good alcove. Okay, so as we sit here and we talk, Tesla's up 8%. Now, yesterday, if you didn't hear the news, first of all, there was some suspicious selling that actually a couple of you guys tagged me in yesterday saying, Yash, what's going on? Tesla's just dropped like $15 in the last 15 minutes. What's going on? And, macro was down, but it was generally a little bit interesting of a drop. And then what we saw after hours was the SEC lawsuit come out. So that officially came out yesterday against Elon about the Twitter acquisition. Obviously, that to me, as like a layman retail person, I'm just thinking like, obviously there's some sort of shenanigans happening there. Um, and the joke's on them because after hours, stock didn't move. Pre-market, we were up, and now we're up 8%. So that I almost all entail to the Trump effect. If the Dems were in office, and this is kind of Biden's parting gift to Elon, isn't it? Just make sure you register this lawsuit, you file it, and then he has to deal with it. Now, what actually happens with the lawsuit, we can get into later, and what it would mean, I don't know. The market is not really predicting for it to be anything but a nothing burger for the most part. And obviously, the market being up today helps a lot. But look, the old Tesla would have fell 10%, 15%. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. But it would have fell for sure, 100%. You can make an argument it would have fell 20% on something like this. I tweeted this out this morning and I said this lawsuit was kind of Tesla Q's wet dream for a long time, and it happened, and Tesla rallied 8% on the news. So I don't even know what to tell you. Okay, Netherlands, Sweden, Mimi, how's it going? Miami, Austria, Melbourne, Exploration, how's it going? Norway, Australia, Cindy, how's it going? So many GG Gang members in here, so many new faces, but so many old ones as well. I want to know your guess in chat. What do you think Tesla would have fell by if the Dems were in office? Because obviously we can essentially pin this on the fact that Trump is in office. He will make good of whatever needs to be done. Whatever needs to be done for Elon, essentially more or less being Teflon Elon on this. Hold on, let me just make sure everything's fine here. Awesome. North Van, hey Alex, how's it going? Local. It is a nippy one here, by the way, in Vancouver. If you guys are curious, it's a beautiful sunny day, but it's like what, like I don't know, 4 or 5 degrees, something like that. Matt says if the Dems one would likely be sub 200, I'd guess. Explanation. Chris says at least 20-30%. Jay Warren says $175 per share right now if Dems win. I agree. If Trump hadn't won, there's no chance. I think we'd be pretty much at all-time highs. And you know what? I actually said this the other day. I said this morning. I said, even though we hit $480, whatever it was per share, to me, I don't even think of that as the all-time high as it stands. I kind of just still look at 420 as kind of being like, okay, that's the all-time high at the moment. I don't know. I mean, we touched it for a second. For a hot second, we hit 480, but it's not like there was any meaningful volume there, or we had days to count or anything like that, really. Maybe it says Trump is pro oil. Think the Dems will have been better in long run for EVs. Well, I think I don't know. I think the grandstanding, I think the lawfare goes way further than just the oil versus not. I mean, Elon's on record to say that he doesn't want to abolish oil or natural gas or all these other alternative energy sources because we just need so much energy that it can't be replaced with sustainable energy just yet. Also, also there's a degree of like, the Dems could be on the surface EV pro, but if they're doing everything they can to stifle the biggest EV company in the country, how much really are they? Um, Teflon, Tef Elon. Good one, Marcus. Um, Kevin, I can't check the volume because I'm on my phone right now, but I'd reckon volume is probably decent, if not average. Someone can confirm to me what volume is at the moment for Tesla, if you can. Um, okay, so Kevin did actually 70 million versus 92. So I mean that tracks up because we'll probably have a decent closing cross. I mean the biggest thing we want to see today is a heavy volume day. If it's right around average where we close, good enough. If it was half as much, that would not be as strong as what we're seeing now. Happy New Year, everyone. Yes. Yeah, I don't think I've come on since the New Year's, but I probably should say that first. Happy New Year to everyone. It's been a while. Um, Sure, let's play. Scott says let's play the Tesla closing price guessing game. Sure, go ahead. Throw your guesses in the chat. Remember, Price is Right rules. You have to be at or under to win the virtual Juju prize. And can someone throw into the chat, please, what Tesla is currently sitting at? Because I have my Safari pulled up, and I'm not really great on mobile on multitasking. You have to be at or under, by the way. Remember, Price is Right rules. If I haven't said that already. And hopefully a mod can help me out with the winner today because I'm not going to be super able to look through these comments. Okay, hold on. All your guesses are coming in at the same time that I asked for what is Tesla currently sitting at. And Chris, thank you very much. You got it for me. Thank you. Okay, 428.55. Okay, thank you. I'm going to guess 430 on the dot. That's my guess at the moment. Let's also talk about I have so many video ideas that I want to make. One of them is I think if you ranked the top public market cap companies in order from 1 to 10, and then you simultaneously ranked AI compute power by the same metric, 1 to 10, I reckon, other than NVIDIA and the chip makers and AMD and TSMC, I reckon there would be pretty much a one-to-one correlation. And I think over the long haul, there's going to be a one-to-one correlation between the companies that have the most AI compute power and the ones that have the highest market cap in the next 5 to 10 years. And I think Tesla's rally since Trump and the next 4 years are going to be pivotal for AI compute power. I think here in Canada, we've seen the AI sovereign fund, billions of dollars being poured into making sure that we have AI compute ourselves. I think what we're going to see in the next 4 years of Trump's office is a complete red pilling of AI. And I think that is 110% the path that North America, we need to move forward into, is this path of full gung-ho into AI, because it's kind of the chicken and the egg, right? It's kind of the prisoner's dilemma a little bit. If you don't do it, someone else will. So many guesses in the chat. Okay. Let's see here. Look, there was that whole news about Elon and TikTok. I'll tell you what I think about it in 3 words, maybe 2.5 words. Big fat nothing burger. Nothing burger is 1 word. I'm pretty sure it's hyphenated. Big fat nothing burger. That's my guess on the Elon TikTok news. Look, the fact that TikTok, aka an extension of the Chinese government, would much rather close up shop than to give a US shop any access into what they do tells you all you need to know about the app, about the security measures, about their long-term goals with what it is. Because population control is one thing. I think we can all agree. Everyone sees that algo and everyone goes, okay, well, you can kind of just tinker with the algo and you can change public sentiment 100%. Forget about that and just focus on the data security side even. It's a massive Trojan horse. and I've been on this beat for a while, unfortunately. And it's not even about competition. I did see Gary Black talk about Elon buying TikTok today, and I just shook my head. I was like, why are we even talking about this? This is not going to happen. This is not a thing. Watch me eat my words on that later. um, how is everyone doing, by the way, with with Tesla at 430 essentially? Did you expect us to be this strong in the first month of the year? And then also let me know what's your prediction by earnings, or let's say the week ending of earnings. Oh, okay, I'm back. Fear not. I'm back. I don't know. I think my data just had a complete crap spot over there. Let me know if everything's fine. Coming in okay now. Hopefully it is. I'll go sideways. Back. Okay, great. Great. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to go to check. So, what I was asking before I got cut off is, were you guys surprised? Are you guys surprised with the strength that we've seen here in Tesla sitting at 430, middle of January? And where do you think we end the week of earnings? So, the end of this month, essentially, where do you think we sit at on Tesla? Feckless says, I was hoping to load more at 350 before inauguration. Inauguration is a great catalyst point, 100%. Defrosted. Uh, Epigenetics says, I don't know if he needs to hear this, but it's a great time to get out of margin. It's always a great time to get out of margin. I never, if I talk to anyone that's on margin, I give them unsolicited, non-financial advice and say, get off margin. You don't need to be on margin. It's so easy to get wiped off of margin unless you have the cash to back it. Okay, let's see. Plus 10% by earnings. End of week of earnings just a little higher from here, 440 to 470. 500 says Amy. Surprised, Mimi says, about how strong Tesla's been. Down after earnings, 390. Okay. 500 after earnings. Michael, how's it going? Earnings will be interesting. Curious to see if they announce the compact date. Ooh, great topic, Michael. Tesla's been announcing for every single earnings report, in the last three earnings reports at least, saying, look, the more affordable lines will be available first half of 2025. Will they announce something at the end of Q1? Probably by then. End of earnings, end of January. Maybe we don't hear anything on earnings. I kind of want to set the bar at, my guess is I don't think we would hear anything about that just yet. That's my guess. Will we get a compact or a slim down Model 3? I'll pose that to the chat. What do you guys think? Compact or a slim down Model 3? And we've closed officially. Thank you, Scott. 428.22. Oh, wait, what's the actual closing price? Someone want to let me know? Brand says compact. I think, look, we haven't heard any leaks about this new model, about this new affordable model, which makes me think, uh, and if it's supposed to come out in the first 6 months of the year, there's got to be a significant amount of overlap, I'd imagine, between the current lines and what they're going to launch for this one as well. That's just where my head's at. Otherwise, I think we would hear too many leaks going on. They're testing out this supplier. They're getting POs from here. They're testing on this manufacturing line. I think we would have heard way more on it. 428.22 close. Someone can let me know who our winner in the chat might have been on this. Please and thank you. Derek K says, I think I was close. Scott, I think you're 20 cents off, which is pretty close. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see here. Will the compact be a new form factor? Have we seen it with the robotaxi with the steering wheel? I know Farzad's on this whole just throw a steering wheel on it on the robotaxi. I could see that happening potentially. The Grok will come soon, I reckon, and that can't come soon fast enough. No worries, Wolfgang, you're still here. Did you nail it on the dot? Exploration. DRK came 2 cents off. Did you? Oh, damn. Okay, exploration. Congrats to you, my friend. Virtual Juju, I'll be mailing it your way. Apparently, there's a Canada Post strike here, so the virtual Juju might have to go through email. Congrats to exploration. Gap down, not to keep going, in your opinion. Gap down, not, or I'm not sure what that means, Jeff. Tony, how's it going? I think the compact will be like Tesla's version of the Honda Fit. There's a huge market for the car like the Honda Fit. A huge market. It's like the perfect family size car almost in the hatchback, and I can see that. Can they get that down to what they need to get it down to in terms of cost though? I don't know. Yeah, Giga Mexico is at this point, I don't think it's imminent in terms of anything. You know, look, we got 4 years here of this new administration. It's time in this 4 years for Tesla to go full gung-ho, complete blast on acceleration of all forms. AI, data centers, vehicles, manufacturing, energy, FSD regulation. If you're Tesla, the next 4 years, this is where you lay your golden goose. This is where sorry, this truck passing by. This is where you are able to get 10 years worth of work done in half the amount of time. And we're in such a different position. Like, it was a 50-50, the election, right? For all intents and purposes, a 50-50. And the coin flipped in our favor as investors. And here we are sitting at pretty much all-time highs, $430 today on the close. And today, in the next 4 years, this is it. This is really, really it. The company that Tesla will be in 4 years from today will be unrecognizable to where it's at today, in my opinion. It's just going to be incredible to watch. We're already witnessing history a lot of times with Tesla and new models and new lines and cutting edge tech. But I don't think we've seen anything remotely close, not to mention bot even, anything remotely close to what we're going to see in the next 4 years. And yes, I did see Elon has a desk at Trump's or in the White House. That's hilarious. Optimus gets me excited too, 100%. Yes, Optimus, a few thousand this year, 10x next year. Again. Yeah, TNLA says zero leaks of any info on the Model Q seems odd, which makes me think is it just an existing line plus or minus? It is early though. I don't know how fast they can get this up and rolling, but they also don't want to obviously Osborne any of their sales. Cindy says, any thoughts on Elon announcing a CEO appointment since he's going to be a bit distracted? Don't think so. Willingly, no. I don't think so, because what Elon does in terms of robotics, AI, FSD, manufacturing, you just can't replace Elon with one person. If it was a cohort of 5 or 10 people, and for all intents and purposes, those would be his SVPs anyways, that would just be essentially what you would need for that. So I really hope not. Out of Spec just posted a good thing praising FSD. Okay, that's good. I like Kyle and his channel. Mimi says, please hit like and encourage Ashley to do more live streams. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you all mods. Thank you for people hitting like. If you're enjoying the content, hit subscribe. We're at 60 likes. Come on, folks. We got to get up there. We got 982 people watching. Um, yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Like, it's not something that I don't do because I don't want to. I very much do. On days like today, like shout out to Kevin, a Tesla friend here that I met last year. He texted me this morning and he was like, "Ah, man, it'd be a great day for a power hour." And it was because of him that I even had that seed planted in my head to do something. So it's not really that I don't ever want to. It's just sometimes life gets busy, and when we have 8% up days, I mean, it's you got to find some time, and this is why the production quality is not me, my studio, or something like that. Which, by the way, the studio is probably going to be converted into a nursery soon. So, well, I think I got a few more months for that, but I guess we'll see. Um, Shout out to Kevin. Oh, um, what a beautiful day! I just want to show you guys how beautiful of a day this is today. It is a sunny, crisp, cold Canadian day. And days like this just remind me um, how beautiful, how beautiful our country is, our city is. Can't say country because I've got a beef with some people out east. um, Soundproof the crib and do both. Well, so the question is, thank you, Kevin. Um, yeah, so I mean, I don't like. Do I bring them on camera? I don't know. These are all questions that a lot of people tell me, and not to change the topic too much, but a lot of people tell me like, don't take photos of your kid, post them online. You want them to have security, blah blah blah. And so I'm kind of torn. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with that. Um, you can imagine I'm a pretty public person, I guess, in terms of what I post and whatnot. So it might be a bit hard considering I'm on camera all the time. I'm just getting messy. I just hate the Leafs. That's my only beef. Michael says, any vibes on macro concerns, or are we screaming bull all year? I think we're going to have a significant dip, not crash, but dip, I think, in the first quarter of this year is my gut feeling. At some beginning portion of Trump's um, presidency, I think big money will do whatever they can to significantly draw down equities, pull out money, essentially do a rage quit on the stock market, to protest, whatever they want, whatever you want to call it. And I think after that dip, we'll be pretty much in the clear for earnings growth for the foreseeable future. That's my guess. Do it the way Farzad did and just show their hand or something. Is that what he did? And he says, "Don't put the baby online." See, this is a heated topic. How different climate-wise and geography-wise is Vancouver from Seattle? I haven't lived in Seattle, but I would say Seattle might be a little bit more. Well, Vancouver's pretty overcast. I think we get maybe less harsh winters, if that's possible, because we're protected a little bit with the island. Um, so we maybe get one day of snow a year on average. Last few years has been about a week, but um, like really similar to you. Go Leafs. Oh, Kevin, don't do it to me. Oh, Siri thinks I'm talking to him. Interesting. I'm gonna have to read his. Yeah, Sean, there was someone passing by. I'm gonna have to read what Dave Lee says. I think first quarter. I think first quarter. Um, but man, it's just so hard not to be bullish on everything tech and AI at the moment. You just have to be. The next 10 years, I just had this realization over Christmas, and forgive me, I'm belaboring a little bit, but I had this realization over Christmas where I was like, hold on, we're in a technological renaissance to the degree that I haven't seen in my lifetime. Of course, cloud was a big one in like 2015. The tech bubble was a big thing, but I was a kid. This is bigger than the tech bubble. The AI revolution that we're sitting in, the fact that some people still think it's a fad, still think it's just a big bubble, the fact that people are spending hundreds of billions of dollars on capex on building up these data centers is all I need to see that for the next decade, just stay invested. in just stay invested is the way I am, and that should have been my base case. But you sometimes you try to get cute and you try to think, okay, well, valuations are high and stuff has rallied too far, and equities are way too high, and there's probably get a 20% drawdown from here to be fair valued. And I think none of that will be meaningful as a metric moving forward, because the valuations fundamentally themselves are going to change. A $3 trillion Nvidia today is not the same in 2035 when we look at companies that probably are going to be a 10 to 15 trillion dollar market cap company. AI is huge. Bots are huge. Yes, of course. Yeah, I know. Kathy would 100%. Hey, Kathy, everyone's come on my channel. She's always welcome. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's just massive, massive. And this is not just Tesla related. It's every one of the big companies that are investing in AI. It's just going to be massive. I'm telling you. Exactly, Marco. Just stay invested. And it's easy to get cute. And it's funny. Me and Abby, we kind of joke trade sometimes, or she does. So she has some Tesla, and she likes to sometimes do some trading around it. Where like a month and a half ago when Trump got elected, a week or two in our rally, she's like, I'm going to sell a little bit. I'm going to buy back low because Tesla always disappoints me. And so in her trading account, she sold a little bit. And of course, we've rallied like 50% or whatever since then. She's bought back in since then, but we always laugh about it because we're like, and I always laugh about it too, because I'm like, I told you, I'm like, just don't sell. You don't need to. It's just shares. Um, and I think it's all something that we try to get, or maybe I should be honest about myself. I get a little bit, try to get cute with sometimes with options and stuff like that, but the main goal should be equity, really. Yeah, how's it going, John? Yeah, the new Model Y in China looks great. I think it looks great. Okay, 1,100 people watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in on an impromptu live stream in a cold Canadian climate like mine. I hope you're bundled up wherever you are. I'm going to get the rest of my walk in, then I got to go where I got to go. Much love. Thank you for all the Juju Gang members I see in the chat. If you want to join our Juju Gang on Discord, feel free to. Awesome crew of people in there. Patreon.com/hit that bid. It's like $3 a month. And I'll do more episodes when I can. I've looked into Lemonade Tinelli. I have questions about it that I just don't know if I can get over. But thanks for the recommendation. Much love. Hit like. Good one, Tony. Hit like, hit subscribe on your way out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Much love. Yash signing off. Peace. Fly me to the moon. Fly me to